but that's what I was thinking, because in my head I'm thinking if we go for a stellar name, then we can look outside of the Prem. So if we go for a big name manager who's been there, done it at the highest level, he doesn't have to be from the Prem. If you want to take a chance on a manager,
like
then at least...
You mean?
Huh?
Like a Nagelsmann or something?
Yeah, like a Nagelsmann, someone who's done it at a high level, then you can go for that. But if you want to go for a manager who is not, he's not a stellar name, and he hasn't done it at the highest level like that, then he has to have some Prem experience. Like you said, it has to be a Riola, it has to be my man Glasner at Palace. If you want to go for someone who hasn't been there, who hasn't been at the biggest clubs in the world, doesn't know the demands that they have, that it's more than just coaching, you got to manage a fan base, you got to manage a media, there's so much pressure that comes on at Man United. You got to wear multiple hats. You can't just wear one hat. You can't come on it's not a Bournemouth and you can be selfish. I'm just going to coach. Don't ask me about nothing. Because the club's
but that's what I mean.
big.
Even Amorim moaning about the media obligations, like that's not your job.
Yes.
You know them way there. It's your fucking job, my brother.
Of
like
course.
it's part of the obligation. You're at the biggest club in the world. Like you're gonna have to do that.
I'm telling you, 2 seasons ago, a year ago, no one knew who Amorim was, other than people who were really into football. There are Man United fans who didn't know who Amorim is. Amorim right now is more famous than 90% of world leaders. You know what I'm saying? More famous than world. Like, we can reel off bare countries, and I don't know who their presidents are. And most people wouldn't know. But you talk about Man United manager, and I'll be like, yeah, Amorim. He's famous. So you can't come and start talking about you're not going to do media work, and it's too much pressure. You're one of the most famous people in the world. This is a serious position when you take on these type of positions, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man United, these type of clubs that have massive fan base. You become instantly one of the most famous people in the world.
But also, that's the problem with it, though, because you know what it is, That's what's keeping Amorim in a job. Because he articulates himself a certain way and he comes across a certain way in the media, that's the reason why the fans are still fucking with him. You know what I mean? That's what's pissing me off, because it's like they brought him in because he's a smart ass, He's not that smart when it comes to football, but he's just a smart ass in life. You could tell he's just a gino blood. Like the way he sits there and he's gaslighting, man. Do you know what I'm saying? But you look at it, and it's just like, you can tell that.
Yeah,
because of how he comes across, the fans ain't completely... Because, bro, we should be throwing him out the building,
100%. Even when he was pretending to walk, he got the fan base like, rah, man, at least he's honest. He's ready to walk. He knows he's not good enough. Brother,
you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, for a moment, we actually forgot that he was getting paid money. You know that, man?
I'm telling you.
He was never leaving. He was never leaving, brother. You know them, man. You know, but who's walking away from all that money? It sounded nice, though.
It sounded nice, though. This is what I'm trying to say. Man, believe that. It sounded nice. When it came to it, he wasn't going nowhere.
Yep. This is what I'm saying. This is what I mean. Liar, bro. Man's on 10 mil a year. Man was just going to walk away from that. Was he fuck? You know them ones. Even if he thought about it, his agent would have said, nah, hold on.
No. It just sounded nice. I realized next game, man started talking about, sometimes I love them, sometimes I hate them. That's just me. Yeah, eat it, Amorim. Stop playing them. Yeah, you can't be in no professional relationship with someone that's just ready to walk at any minute. Man's starting companies, man's on it, man's not on it. Come on, brother, make your mind up. Are we doing this or we not doing it? Someone like Amorim, you got to be careful. You can't. This is why I'll be surprised if we don't pick up any points. I think if we don't pick up at minimum 6 points from those 4 games after the international break, I just don't know how there's not a conversation to replace him in that next break.
6 from 4, but we will, though. Like, I feel like we will. Like, obviously, the City and the Chelsea games are difficult games here on paper because the manager's shit. But the other games, like, what other games do we have? They're winnable, right?
I think they're winnable, but everything seems winnable until you look at Grimsby, bro. And then you start realizing that.
Until you look at Amorim. I hear
yeah. And that's what it is. When you look at Amorim and you look, and you know that the problem is that a United that beats City and then goes on to draw at Chelsea, for an example, or the other way around and picks up 4 from 6, has a different mind frame than a United that just loses both of those games back to back. If they lose those games back to back and then the pressure is on, you know the cooking is coming from every platform.
Hold on, we got Liverpool as well.
Yeah, we got Liverpool in that.
Bro, he ain't getting that, man. What's man talking about? But Liverpool, Chelsea, and Man City, bro, he's gone. Maybe, hey, bro. I even know why I expected them to sack him in this break here when he's getting sacked in the next.
That's what I said, but that means he'll be getting sacked in the same window. I think Ten Hag got sacked in.
Yeah, the October one. Hey, bro, I'm gonna be in Jamaica. I'm making sure. I got my camera, blood. I swear it down because we're uploading, fam. You know them way he's gone. Then there's no way.
Madness, and this is what I'm thinking. Yeah, so that's 9 points that we could easily drop, and then be talking about. Yeah, it's madness. I don't know how we survive them games.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
It's mental, bro. But you know what? It became very clear quite quickly with this manager that he was going to be the guy before the guy, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because
sadly.
He's still been the guy to do the clear out, bro. When you look at the players that have left, bro, it's the way he's dealt with it was the right way. The Garnachos and that. And the way man said to me, yo, you better pray somebody comes and signs you, because he let man know that, yo, you're not playing, you're not playing. Like, he's a cold brother still. Do you know what I'm saying? He's actually a cold brother when it comes to that. So the fact that he got rid of him, Rasmus was gone. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Anthony's gone, Rashford's gone. Like, bro, like he was the right personality to deal with them. Even when he dropped Rashford and Garnacho for the Manchester derby and we won. Stuff like that. We did need that at the time, but he's just 100%. Not good.
He's not good. Like, all Amorim owes the fan base for the poor season that he had last year. All we want from him, get us top 4 and leave us like that. I don't know FA Cup. You've kicked us out of the Carabao Cup. Everything cool. Just get us a top 4 finish and leave at the end of the season, because we can't renew your contract. You got 1 year left anyway, or half a year. We ain't got time for all of that. End of the year, he got a 2.5-year contract. At the end of this year, he would have done a 1.5 years. They got to renew it. Just let him go. But can Amorim win, not just for United's sake, but for his own professional sake, in terms of being able to go on and get another job? Can you get us into the top 4 and leave us there? Because if he leaves us at the end of the season and we finish in the top 4, and
if he gets us top 4, then pussy will keep him. That's what I'm saying. Because they'll say that he's done a good job. Of course. Like, bro, at Man United, you need to fall flat on your face.
We need to be like, give you a chance. We need to be like the way he flipped. This is the only thing that I'm not happy about idiots, man. They're not sacking managers when they should do. We need to be like Chelsea. Poch had a good finish, ended up finishing high in the league, won a couple games back to back, and then they sacked him and they brought in someone new. All I want from Amorim is like a top 4, top 5 finish. Let us be in that conversation for Champions League football. Let us go in the window and then get Beleva, get another midfielder in, like a Stiller and a Beleva or something with Champions League football. Get us a different type of manager and give us that opportunity. That's all I want, man.
I hear it.
Madness, though, man.
A man saying Amorim's a Spurs legend, gave Levy a trophy and made him step down while he's on top. It's crazy. Brother, the fact that we lost to Spurs, he should have been gone that same day,
Gone.
The same day, my brother.
Anytime I think about that Spurs loss, it's like it's not real. It didn't happen. So when I'm reminded that we lost that, it's madness. So the reality is that as good as, and this is one of the things I say, as good as they say he was at Sporting Lisbon, why didn't he win the Europa League? Why wasn't Sporting
ever in the conversation? This is what I'm saying. He's only won the league, bro. There, and also people need to understand. A lot of people talking about Ruben Amorim, didn't do their research in terms of like the history of Sporting, bro. Sporting have always been a big club, bro. You know what I mean? Like, always. And they average about 3rd place in the league anyway. Like, that's their average finish. So they're talking like he did what Eddie Howe did with Newcastle, and he took man from 17th in the league up into Champions League and them things there. Bro, he won the league with a team that finishes in the top 3 most years anyway, bro. Like he didn't, it wasn't a miracle that they won it, bro.